I wanted to make this video because I got something new to show. I'm excited because I bought this camera all by myself. It cost me a kidney. There's a funny story about the other one before we do a quick, some unboxing with this one. Here. It's the first camera I kind of got started with. It was pretty good, but it wasn't even for me. Just bought it. I had the time after the summer of high school. So I tried it out, watched a lot of YouTube and learned a lot of things. So it was pretty fun to get the practice on it. I even built out a bunch of kit lenses with it. But I knew it was coming to the time where I wanted to switch to either Fuji or Sony. And I ended up having a Fujifilm XT2 camera for a while that I took to my study abroad trip. It was amazing. Having those manual gears kind of hectic. I think I still have it somewhere. What happened, actually, let me show you. This was a Fujifilm XT2 that I took to my study abroad trip, and it survived, and I would have kept it and not gotten the Sony one, but what happened was I had all these dials, which was amazing. After getting used to it, felt more hands-on, to say, we'd call it. But what happened was during the time I was in Spain, the shutter made a weird sound and got stuck and said release shutter again to fix error, which happened. So you can fix it, but what ended up happening is the shutter just got stuck, and I tried for 5 minutes, then around 10 minutes, but nothing was happening. So that's where the camera just stopped. Thankfully I'd gotten to the most of the other places before then, so it was alright, but there were still 2 countries left to go to: Austria, Vienna, and to go to Budapest. It's one of my friends who's from Budapest, Ali. He has a YouTube channel, I'll link here, you can check it out. His stuff, he makes tech video. But it broke, so then it was just, back to good old iPhone photography, which was fine. I was able to make it work, but it definitely was like the low point of the trip. So it's kind of bummed out that I had. Fast forward from all that, I kept using this old camera that I still have and I'm gonna sell. If you're looking, let me know. This big boy is the Nikon 5600 with the battery grip and the Sigma 30 art lens. So that camera was working out fine, just going back to the old stuff, missing the new upgrades that the new tech comes with. But then something even worse happened. So recently, brother ended up dropping when he was taking pictures. It's not his fault, it was on the tripod. I think the weight pushed too far when he moved the vertical side, so it fell. So it's kind of bummed. But it was still taking pictures. It wasn't taking pictures, but it was still taking videos. So it was just a video camera. It was weird. I don't even know how that worked. And then that stopped working too. I checked recently. All of that led to getting this one. And before getting the A7IV, which actually only came out in December 2021. So I'd gotten the A7C. I was choosing between the A7III and A7C. Ended up getting the A7C because of the small size, the travel factor. It's easy to take. Just thinking it has eye tracking in video, which is pretty cool. Right now I'm filming this on the iPhone, so I can show you this. If we're gonna go on any trips, then I should use that, and I can return it till February, which is a pretty cool policy that B&H Photo had. So I was gonna take full use of that, and I did full use of that because I returned that one, got the full refund, because then this one came, which is the Sony A7. So let's do that. It's not the correct way. I had to learn how to fix these boxes and close them because I had to do it for the A7C, and that was not fun. Some warranty papers, we don't need those. The main stuff, so it comes with it's a leather strap now. It's pretty cool. I'll use this until I get a custom one or find my old one somewhere. Then in here they have actor. I can open this. I don't want to rip it. I could. Okay. So this is it's the USB-C charger to charge it. Let's see. So then there's the Sony new batteries. They're not that new, but they're the good ones that last a pretty good time. Can be charged easily. The USB-C wire you saw. Finally, in this case, what the? I'm just playing. I already took it out, so we don't need this. Then this is the Sony A7IV. Came out 2021 December. Coolest part is it fixes whatever problems the A7 III had and the A7C had. So it mixes those problems and solves them pretty much. Has the 3 custom buttons that you can customize, so most likely going to make them ISO, shutter speed, and aperture. And the A7C is going to be pretty small, but this fixes that. And I've attached a What lens? Attached to 35 FE 1.8 lens. Nothing fancy. Decent price. Got a good sale. It's just nice to hold. The grip is deep, so you can hold it well and move it around. Compared to the A7C, the grip was so small. I think if I did some fast action photos, I might have just dropped it. Like this, you can still have a tight grip. And the coolest part that A7 III doesn't have, and A7C did have, but solved now, is the flip screen. So you can actually film yourself at the same time, which is actually gonna be a big thing. Might seem minor, but something I wanted. So that's why I kind of chose the A7C over the A7 III. Hopefully it's not, might be confusing. So let's plug it in. Alright, plugged in, turned on. Yeah. Coolest part is just the fast action speeds on this. Just hear the sound. Ready? It's like a machine gun. I don't even know how to use this yet, but this was a quick unboxing of all the things it has. I'm gonna make a full video, so check that out in an upcoming video soon, of all the features it has and what makes it unique. I'm gonna keep this for like the next 5 years, so I'm not buying it. This is good enough. But thanks so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one.